We were sold a lie, a multi-generational lie that education was a golden ticket and that your intellect was your greatest insurance policy. We were told to climb the corporate ladder, to earn the university degree, and to secure the middle-class life. We believed that if we worked hard and played by the rules, we would be rewarded with stability. But while you were following those rules, the architects of the future were busy rewriting them. Today, the world's most powerful algorithms are not just building cars or managing supply chains. They are quietly and systematically erasing the middle class. And the terrifying part is that this is not an accident of history. It is a design. If you want to understand why your career path is shifting beneath your feet, you need to see the systems controlling your world. This is the AI job paradox. We were always told that automation was a simple trade-off. We were told that robots would replace the factory worker, the truck driver, and the warehouse clerk. We were sold a vision of the future where the blue-collar jobs would vanish, but the white-collar office would remain a sanctuary of human intellect. We built our entire global education system based on that specific lie. Millions of people spent their youth taking on massive debt to acquire degrees, believing that their cognitive skills, their ability to analyze, to write, to code, and to design were the ultimate insurance policy against a machine-driven world. But that insurance policy has just been canceled. To understand how we reached this point, we have to look at the cruel irony of this technological revolution. There is a concept in computer science known as Moravec's paradox. It states that it is incredibly easy for computers to perform high-level reasoning, like beating grandmasters at chess, solving complex mathematical equations, or analyzing massive datasets. But it is impossibly difficult to teach a computer the basic sensory-motor skills of a one-year-old child. A machine can write a legal brief in 7 seconds. It can generate a flawless marketing campaign in under a minute. But that same multi-billion-dollar system still struggles to walk up a flight of stairs, clean a hotel room, or navigate a crowded construction site without failing. We are witnessing the automation of human thought, not just human muscle. And this changes the fundamental rules of the global economy. Corporations today aren't just integrating AI into their workflows to improve human productivity. That is the polite marketing narrative sold to the public to prevent mass panic. The truth happening behind closed doors is much darker. Corporations are using artificial intelligence to perform a surgical, calculated strike on their own overhead costs. In the past, to grow a company, you had to hire more people. Revenue growth was directly tied to headcount. If you wanted to double your output, you had to double your staff. But by deploying autonomous AI agents, companies are now scaling their revenue to record-breaking highs while simultaneously slashing 30 to 40% of their corporate staff. This is what economists call zero-cost marginal labor. Once an AI model is trained, the cost of having it do the work of one employee or 10,000 employees is virtually the same. It just takes a little more electricity. This is the end of the human-in-the-loop era. Efficiency is no longer tied to headcount. For the first time in modern history, we are seeing a total, permanent decoupling of corporate profit from human labor. To understand the scale of this, look at the financial sector and the great accounting firms. Until 2 years ago, these places were hives of human activity. Young professionals spent entire nights reconciling accounts, auditing cash flows, and creating manual reports. Today, that activity has vanished, not because the work stopped being done, but because the work was swallowed. A single AI platform now processes in 5 minutes the volume of data that took a team of 20 people an entire month to audit. What happened to these dozens of experts? They were not promoted. They were laid off and replaced by a server in the cloud. The question that nobody wants to answer is, where are these people now? The market did not create new roles to absorb this massive talent. It simply discarded them in the name of profit margins. And this is only the beginning. Here is the silent crisis that nobody in the C-suite is talking about: the death of the junior role. Think about how every professional career has worked for the last century. You graduate, you enter a company as a junior, and you are assigned the boring, repetitive, foundational tasks. You write the draft emails, you organize the spreadsheets, you do the basic coding, or you review the endless legal documents. It is called grunt work. But that grunt work served a critical, hidden purpose. It was the training ground. It was exactly through doing the repetitive tasks that a young professional learned the why behind the how. Many believe that the solution is to specialize further. But here lies the great trap of the new decade. Technical specialization is exactly what AI is trained to copy. The AI does not care how many degrees you have. It cares about the predictability of your work pattern. If your work can be defined by rules, processes, and logic, it is not a career. It is an algorithm waiting to be written. The value of market expertise is shifting. Technical knowledge, which was once the top of the pyramid, is becoming a cheap commodity. The true scarcity, what will be worth gold in the coming years, is not what you know, but your ability to manage chaos and make decisions where the cold logic of the machine is not allowed to go. The traditional apprenticeship model that built human civilization is dead. We are creating a corporate world of instant seniors and zero juniors. The seniors currently in charge know how to manage the AI because they spent 20 years learning the fundamentals before AI existed. But what happens in 10 or 15 years when this current generation of seniors retires? We are engineering a catastrophic collapse of expertise. We will have an entire generation of workers who know how to ask an AI for a result, but have no idea how the system functions underneath. We are replacing deep, structural human knowledge with elegant, fragile superficiality. This leads us to the ultimate endgame of this transition. We are entering what historians and economists will eventually call the centaur economy. In chess, a centaur is a team where a human plays alongside an artificial intelligence. The human provides the strategy. The AI provides the flawless calculation. In the future job market, the centaur economy will create a brutal, binary world of winners and losers. There is a silent psychological shift happening in all of us. You have felt that anxiety, seeing technology advance faster than your ability to learn. It is a feeling of constantly running to catch a train that has already left the station. But this is not your failure. It is the result of a system designed to make you feel obsolete, so you accept the tools they sell. The centaur economy is not a natural destination. It is a business model. You must decide right now if you will be the user of these systems or the data that feeds them. You are either the operator of the system or you are the obsolete cog. There is no comfortable middle ground left. We are standing at the absolute edge of the most significant and violent shift in human labor since the Industrial Revolution. The era of selling your intellect for a steady paycheck is coming to an end. Efficiency has decoupled from humanity. If you want to understand the hidden forces shaping your reality, subscribe to PlanetariHub. See the systems controlling your world before the page turns for good.